Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. So today's video, I've been wanting to try some new foundations for a while, but to be honest with you, I haven't wanted to spend the money because I love my Neutrogena Hydro Boost and it's still my go-to. So I decided to buy two new foundations. So today I'm going to do the first one with you. This one is the Clinique Even Better. I got it in the shade that the Small Things blog posted. It was CN52. Now I will tell you this shade is a little dark for me. It's perfect actually for the summer with my tan, but since in Florida we're gonna be starting to kind of get out of the tan season, I know that this is gonna be way too dark very soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you now. It's a beautiful, beautiful foundation, but I would need a lighter foundation going into the fall. So first I'm gonna start with my under moisturizer, which I always use, which is the Cerave PM. The only reason why I use PM is because I don't need the extra SPF. So I usually just do 3 pumps and then I just spread it all evenly around my skin. I will also tell you, I've been using some new, since the last time I've done videos, new skincare products at nighttime that I've absolutely been loving, and I really think it's making a big difference in like the texture of my skin and the way it looks. So I wanted to try this small sample of, I think you say it, Shani Darden Retinol Reform. And it's very pricey, I will tell you that, but it really, really makes my skin look really nice. So I highly recommend it. If you want to try it out, try the sample size or trial size like I have. But I am going to go ahead and buy the full size of this. Some other products at nighttime I've been using and loving is Clarins Double Eye Serum. This stuff is, I love that it doesn't irritate my eyes. A lot of eye serums do, this one does not. And then another thing from Clarins that I've been loving is this mask. And I use this only like maybe once a month, but I really like all these products. And they will of course all be linked down below. All right, so let me go ahead and show you the shade. It really sits very pretty on your skin. Like I said, I'm just gonna need a lighter shade. So it does have a little squeeze dropper. You can already tell, I mean, look how dark that is. I just squeeze it right onto my face. Put one here and one here. I mean, you can already see the difference in color. And then I have been using it, I haven't tried it with a brush because I really like the way it's been going on with a sponge, and it is a damp sponge. So as you can see right now, do you see the difference in my skin tone versus it? It does match my tan, but like I said, pretty soon, this is gonna be way too dark for me. So you can already see, I can tell on camera too how much you can see the difference in color. So if you are my skin tone, I would suggest that you definitely go down a shade unless for some reason you tan really well. I generally don't seem to tan on my face, but I wear a lot of SPF in the summertime and hats so that I don't burn. But it kind of matches the bottom a little bit better. It does have a little bit of a different undertone than like my skin. My skin has a little bit more of a reddish pink, and this is a neutral. But by the time I'm done with my makeup, it does look well, or it does look good. And so I do recommend it for the summertime. And I will tell you, it is still very hot and humid here in Florida, and this really plays very nice. It's more of a medium finish. I have not tried to build it up medium to light because I prefer it to be that way. But I will tell you that it is very pretty, and I'm glad that I tried it because I really like the way that it performs. All right. And then I've really been loving my Laura Geller concealer. And this is in the shade, where do I have the shade in here? Porcelain 100. So I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze out just a little bit and tap a little bit on this side and this side. And then I just have been taking my sponge, because this is so much lighter than the foundation. I kind of want to blend the two together so this isn't so bright in comparison, because otherwise it will look really strange. And I've also been putting up on my eyelids just to kind of even out the skin color because of it being so much brighter than the foundation. But it does a really good job of covering and then brightening up underneath the eyes. And then I just go ahead and put a little bit on my nose and right here in between my eyes and a little bit here, and it kind of brings the lightness to where like the sun would naturally hit it on my face. Okay, and then I've been going ahead and setting underneath my eyes just a little bit with the Laura Mercier setting powder, my favorite one. I've tried lots and this is still my favorite. So I'm just using my Real Techniques brush, and then I just kind of press it down there. And I also go ahead and bring it up on my eyes because I hardly wear any eyeshadow anymore, but I don't want my mascara to like run up onto my eyes, and I do right here too because it gets a little shiny there. And then just tap it under my eyes over here, and then I usually come right down my nose. And then pretty much the same spots that I did the concealer is where I put this on. All right, and then I've really, as you can tell, I've already bought another one. My Fenty cream blush in Petal Poppin. It's a really beautiful color. And I just go in, this is a super old brush from Bare Minerals, and I just press it in there and then tap it and blend it in on my cheeks. But it's just, look how beautiful that is. I'm really loving cream blushes. I just think they look so much more natural, and I love how they just kind of blend into your skin to give you that flush look. So I just smile a little bit to make sure it goes on. Looks pretty. Okay, and then after that, I go ahead and I usually curl my lashes. Okay, and then I've been using my Laura Geller eyebrow pencil. This is a duo. I will tell you on this end it's already dried up because I use it so much, but they have like this clear gel that comes out on the other end, but I've already used it all up. So I'm just finishing up with the brow pencil. This is in the shade, dark brown. And so I just kind of draw hair-like motions because I like it to look as natural as possible, but just kind of give an extra definition to the hair I already have to make it look a little bit, can you tell the difference between the two sides? It just looks a little bit more put together and stands out. Kind of makes your face look younger. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on this side, just following the hairs that I already have. Just like that. And even though this is already dried up on this side, like I said, I've been using it for a while, I just use it to brush out my brows and kind of blend it all together. But this is such a great product because you don't have to buy two separate things, like a clear coat and eyebrow, because it comes in one. So I really like this. There we go. And then I'm going to use a little bit of my favorite eyeliner, which is MAC Teddy, just to line the upper part of my lids. I'm curious what the weather is like near you. It is so hot and humid here in Florida. We keep hoping for rain because it's been in the over hundreds with the heat index. It's really bad. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. If you've tried any new foundations, I'd love to know down in the comments what you've tried and loved. I am trying to get myself to buy more, but I just have a hard time when you have such a great product like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, and it doesn't cost a lot of money and it just performs so well. I just have a hard time wanting to make myself buy something. All right, so then I'm using my favorite mascara by Lancome. I love that this does not transfer, and it just sits beautifully on your eyelashes all day, and it really gives that volume and definition and everything I'm looking for in mascara. And it's not clumpy. So can you see the difference already between the two sides? I did go ahead and buy the other mascara that a lot of people talk about. I think it's Monsieur Big, just to see. I'm curious the comparison between that and this one. So I'll have to do a video on that once I try it out, but it is coming in the mail. I'm also curious to see if that one stays on as well as this one. So if you've tried it, I'd love to know, but I'm really liking the Lancome mascara. So I try to stack up on it anytime I see a sale on it. Okay, and then I also got something else new. I'm really bummed because my favorite lip gloss is by Urban Decay. It's not lip gloss, sorry. Lipstick is by Urban Decay, and it's in the shade Morning After. And it's just this beautiful everyday pink color. It's like your lips, but better. So here it is, but it's a nice cool tone pink. So I saw on the Small Things blog again that she recommended the Urban Decay, and it's a new one, called Naked Cream. And it said it had like the same undertones as the Morning After, but I don't find it to be true. Now I will show you the difference. The packaging is of course different. This is the Morning After. This is the new one. So I like the packaging. It's pretty, it's sleek, kind of has like this octagonal shape. But if you look at the color, let me go ahead and put it in my hand. It's a much different shade. So this one is down here. This one's the Morning After, which is my favorite. But when I put on my lips, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's too warm of a color for me. I'll show you. It's extremely, extremely comfortable. And I like that it's creamy and it sits really nice on your lips. But I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of curious what you guys think if you tell me down in the comments. But I really like the way, this one has almost more of like a cool undertone, the Morning After to me, with like almost like a purplish undertone, whereas this one's more of that mauve rosy. I can't tell if I like it. Like in person, it just feels almost a little bit too warm or pink. So I'd love for you guys to tell me down below what you thought. But so if you're on the hunt for a new foundation, I do recommend this Clinique one. I will tell you, like I said, right now, this is a really good shade match for me now. Once it's blended in, at first I was scared when I first put it on my face because it was so different. But it sits beautifully. It gives you that light to medium coverage. I didn't have any problems with it creasing in any of my deep forehead lines or anything. I really, really like it. I would just suggest, if you're normally my skin tone, that now that we're gonna be going into fall soon, that you get a lighter shade, because this will definitely not work for you in this shade soon. So that is my review of this foundation. I would love if you'd hit that like button and subscribe before leaving, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.